The House Energy Committee met with stakeholders of the power sector on the looming power shortage in 2015. Among the issues tackled to help solve the power crisis is the use of the uninterruptible load program and acquiring additional generating capacity. This report.
5 options were presented before the technical working group of the House Energy Committee to deal with the looming power crisis for the summer months in 2015. The rent or lease of modular generating sets, purchase voluntary or mandatory commitments to the interruptible load program, or a mix of acquiring generating capacity and the interruptible load program. House Energy Committee Chairman Congressman Reynaldo Umali stressed time is running out to address a crisis situation given a projected power shortage of 800 megawatts for next year. In a meeting with stakeholders of the power sector to include the Department of Energy, power companies, to include generation, distribution companies, and transmission, it was projected that there is close to 2,000 megawatts that could be sourced from the interruptible load program and several power plants that will be online for the grid before the summer of 2015. This will also include power sourced from energy savings.
Temporary lang ito, 3 months lang ito. Baka pwedeng pagtulong-tulungan natin. Yun ang, that is the call that government and even Congress would want to put forward in this round table, so that at the end of the day, we can feel assured that there will be no brownout, because brownouts or rotating brownouts, even for a single minute.
It appears that the shortage could be averted if the embedded power of private companies will be committed to the grid. Because of this, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez filed a resolution enforcing the police powers of the state based on Article 12 of the Constitution in times of emergency. It may take over the operations of key sectors of the country to serve the public interest. This means it will control all the embedded power of private companies during the 4-month emergency to prevent brownouts. It's a departure from a proposed resolution from the palace, which grants the president the powers to invoke Section 71 to secure additional generating capacity to deal with the power shortage. Petilla's proposal is to lease or purchase additional generating capacity of 300 megawatts, which will cost 6 to 9 billion pesos. However, Congress is more inclined to the interruptible load program.
The time to be discussing is over. We are going to take over. The generating sets only. We are going to take over. We are going to pay for rentals. We'll rent you. We'll rent. We'll pay the fuel. We'll pay the manpower. In accordance with our own study, it cannot be more than 6. We projected only to pay for 300 megawatts for 3 months about less than 2 billion. So, Mr. Chairman, what are we talking about? Let us forget emergency. It's very bad to say the president, always the president, Section 71, contract out. No, we only have the state through the Secretary of Energy to take over the generating sets, so that there is no more discretion of these businessmen who do not want to operate this, because according to them, they are not in the business of public utility. That's correct. But all their businesses are affected by public interest.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.